Hi friends, welcome to another episode of Helping Hands Craft Corner. Today we're going to be making a puppet out of a lunch bag, a brown paper lunch bag. So hopefully you can find a couple of these at a grocery store. I did use a couple, not just the one that we're going to use for the puppet. You will also need some cardstock. I used pink. Hopefully you can see that. It's not too light. Pink, brown, white. And then like I said, I did use a little bit of this cardstock again. We're going to need a Sharpie and of course scissors. We're going to be cutting out a whole bunch of circles and one oval. So let me show you what I have made. For this, we are going to cut out two big brown circles, two smaller circles out of the paper bag, a pink mouth, that's the oval, and two smaller brown paper bag circles, which are going to be the ears. And of course we're going to need a couple eyes. You can make these eyes whole circles like this. I actually made one circle and then cut them in half so I can have a kind of grumpy monkey. That's what we're making today, is a monkey. And then this is everything that I used to create those circles with. You can find any number of bowls, cups, glasses, etc. So go ahead and get started on that. Find all of your bowls for the big circles, the smaller, medium circles, and then the tiny eyes. And then remember, we're making two big brown circles, two medium lighter brown circles out of the paper bag, two smaller circles for the ears, and one pink oval for the mouth. And I've cut it into a little corner, but basically what I've done is I've made sure that this oval will fit inside of this medium light brown circle that I have. So let's go ahead and cut those out and then come right back. So the first thing that we're going to do is, with our brown paper bag, you see there's going to be one side that is, we put our hand in and we can move it up and down just like a mouth. So we're going to open this piece, and inside we're going to lay down some glue. Then we're going to take our big brown circle and put it in the middle. I've already folded mine, so you might want to just fold yours in half first, and then you put the crease where the paper bag opens. Okay? Next, we're going to do that same thing with this lighter brown piece. So I'm going to put some glue in the middle here. And I've already folded my circle so it goes in half nicely. And then I just put it right in the center there. All right, now we're ready to also put the mouth inside. Again, I have folded this oval in half. So that I can easily place it right in the center of the monkey's mouth. So this is what the monkey looks like so far. Okay, now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut along the edge of the brown paper bag. And I'm trying to not only take off the dark brown piece, but the light brown piece inside so that everything is evenly cut right there. Okay, so now I'm going to take the other big brown circle that I have, and you can kind of line it up over top of everything else you had, and then I folded it so that it is right in line with the flap, with the top of the brown paper bag there. So I'm going to put glue on this face of the brown paper bag. And actually I can cut this piece off before I glue it on, so you don't have too many layers. And then I glue it right on top. There we go, getting closer. So now for the rest of the nose, I've done the same thing, lining it up with the brown paper bag underneath, and then folding it. Actually, no, a little bit wider here, because otherwise it'll go too far up the head. So, folding it so you cut off maybe a third of the circle. And now we're going to put glue on the back side of this piece. And then laying it out on top of the dark brown piece. Now we're going to add his ears. Just put a little bit of glue on one side, just one little corner. And then we're going to turn it over and make sure that the glue only gets on the paper bag. And we're going to be gluing it on so that it comes out the side. We see it from the side. Monkeys' ears are more on the sides of their head, kind of like ours. So there we go. So now it's glued to the paper bag, not necessarily to the brown here. There he is with his ears. We're going to add his eyes, and remember I cut them so that they were half circles, so that he'll look kind of grouchy. You could make a happy monkey by adding full circles, whatever you want. Okay, so now to finish the monkey, I'm going to give him eyes. So I'm going to make a half circle and fill it in with a Sharpie. And then because he's grouchy, I'm going to give him an eyebrow that swoops from the corner, the inside corner, up. Same thing, half circle on this eye, fill it in. We're going to go from the inside corner of his eye and sweep it up. Okay, so now we're almost done. For his nose, I'm going to turn him so that he's facing down first. And I'm going to draw on the side closest to me on his nose. I'm going to draw the number 6. And then I'm going to connect the tail of the 6 to the rounded part of the 6 by doing this. And then we have, fill it in, and we have his nose, his nostril shape. Now we're going to do it the other way. So turn him so he's facing the other direction, the side closest to me. I'm going to actually draw a backwards 6 this time, and then connect the tail to the body of the 6. Fill it in. And there you have it. So this is our Dr. Monkey, and he's going to remind us, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. So as an addition to this puppet, you can just use as you read or play along with the story of the 8 little monkeys jumping on the bed. We can also make our own little monkeys that are going to jump on a bed sheet or a parachute. So I have taken 4 sheets of notebook paper. You could use any kind of scrap paper that you have, okay? And we're going to first rip all of these in half. So go ahead and get yourself some of these scrap papers and come right back. Okay, so if we're ready, we're going to take the first piece and rip it in half. Awesome. Let's do that again. Ooh. We're going to do that to each piece of paper. So our 4 pieces of paper have now become 8 pieces of paper. With each of these, we are going to take them and crumple them up, squeeze it nice and hard, and this is one little monkey. We're going to do that. This is a great activity for younger kids if they're working on hand strength. With both the ripping, which requires them to grasp it and tear with strength, and then also crumpling, of course. You've got to squeeze that in your hand. Squeeze, squeeze. I'm going to do all of them. You just have 2 more. Last one. There we go. Now we're ready to play. I lost all my monkeys in the first round, but you guys keep playing, keep tossing 1 monkey or 2 monkeys out at a time, whatever you can manage. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can use this activity to practice counting, to practice speaking those routine, repetitive pieces like we see in so many children's books, and which is so good for learning. Especially learning actions like jumping. I hope you guys have fun with this activity, and I'll see you guys later.